Abs are still sore to the flex. Inner thighs, they feel like taxed. Whenever I try to like raise my knee up, like stepping over the tub or something, especially when I pull my knee higher than my hip, I can definitely feel like a strand of a muscle down through the inner side of my thighs. I knew I wouldn't have any capacity for volume when I came in here today. I did some of those RDLs with the 95 pounds you just seen. I didn't even touch the bar tonight. 95 was what was on here, so that's what I just warmed up with. Popped 135 for like 2 sets of 5, and I was like, yeah, reps are not going to happen tonight. Just not there in the body. Had a pretty long day of work. Not a bad day, but I was just crawling under a house, breathing in a bunch of dust and stuff. And I decided to try sumo a little bit. Hand placement is kind of weird. I feel like I should be more narrow, but the bar is slick right there. So I can't pull from a slick spot. Form doesn't look that bad, but it feels kind of awkward. But I think that's just because, I haven't really played around with it that much. Anyways, I knew the volume wasn't there, so I wanted to go heavy despite being sore because my hamstrings are feeling like really tight still. When I did those RDLs with 25 pounds or 95 pounds, it felt like I was just going to rip them off the bone. But I jumped straight to 225, then went 275 for a single. I think it was a single. Went 295, and I started pausing reps at 295, I think it was, or maybe right here. Yeah, started pausing reps. I feel weak off the floor. You'll notice like I'm pushing into the ground for a good second before the bar actually starts moving. You can see like the tension just build up in my body, and then like the bar starts to move. But it takes me a second to get going. So I try to throw in some pause deadlifts. I don't think I've ever even tried pause deadlifts before. And I pulled 315 for 3. First 2 reps were a pause. We'll watch that real quick. Camera did start to fall. But yeah, there it was. Went hook grip on those. I got to take my thumbs up because my hands get sweaty and then my fingers just slide off my thumb. It feels good to have that much tension bent over in a position like that. I feel like that would actually really help me coming up off the floor. But then after that, I went to front squat, just trying to do a few reps of overhead press just to loosen up the shoulders. The positioning on front squat is feeling way, way better. I think I noticed it felt good when I was trying to go from the overhead position and drop and catch it in the front rack, and somehow I think that helped with my positioning a whole lot better. I think I mentioned it not too long ago, I feel just like compact, very stout. Popped 135 for I think 2 sets of 5, and then went straight up to 225. May have been a mistake for front squat. I can be a little bit of a meathead, but I pushed it for just 2 singles. This was also in the flats, the Vivos. I brought my other shoes out here, but I decided to just stay flat-footed tonight. 225 felt heavy though. I kind of wanted to go heavier on deadlifts, maybe like 330, 335, but my hamstrings were absolutely taxed after the paused reps, and I didn't want to sacrifice my back for it. I feel like I'm doing pretty good to have a herniated disc a few months ago, and I don't really plan on going back to that kind of state. But yeah, that's it for tonight. I'm going to do some hip flexor work and probably some curls. Curls for the girls. But yeah, I'll catch y'all tomorrow.